Hi guys, it's Guidance with Compassion here. So thank you for checking out the channel. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy the readings that I do here on this channel, please like them, please share them, and also subscribe to the channel so that you're notified about new readings I do on the channel. Also remember to smash the notification bell so that you are notified when I upload new readings. Also, these are general readings, so if the message doesn't resonate, it may do in the next reading. Also, you can watch for your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, or your Venus. It's totally up to you. Thank you again for checking out the channel. Hi guys, it's Guidance with Compassion here with another reading. So today I am reading for the sign of Leo for the month of August, and I'm doing a general love reading. So let's get straight in, shall we? Okay, Spirit, please give me 3 cards. You're giving me a lot more than 3, but I will keep them because I feel called to at the moment. And we got at the bottom of the deck the Queen of Cups. So let's put this over here. Spirit, please give me 1 oracle card of further messages for Leo for the month of August regarding their love life, please. 1 oracle card, please, Spirit. There we go. Bottom of the deck, we have manifestation. So have you been manifesting this, Leo? You're manifesting your love desires. You know, we've got you next to the Queen of Cups here. You've been focusing on yourself, doing the inner work, focusing on your manifestations. I'm going to take these 2 oracle cards as well. Bottom of the deck, we have community. Okay. Right. So, we have, in the current position, the Knight of Cups. The obstacle, strength, your card, Leo. And the advice, the 6 of Pentacles, talks about balance. And then we have an extra card here, the Lovers, which is the choice card. Also, divine counterpart coming in. Oracle card messages. We have the Gardener, higher power, and to be fair. Okay, so the Knight of Cups in the current position, that talks about creativity, romance, charm, imagination, and beauty. So the Knight here has an offer. So I don't know, Leo, if someone is giving an offer to you, or this is you giving an offer to someone else, offering love, telling someone how you feel about them, you know, telling them that you like them, that you love them, perhaps, depending on where you are within your relationship, or if you're not in a relationship and perhaps you're, you know, starting to date someone, you're saying, you know, I kind of feel you're kind of cool and I'd like to take you on a date. You know, this could be what you're doing, or this is what someone is coming towards you to broach. We have strength, your card, in the obstacle. So, Leo, what is it that you have to be strong about? Is it that you're getting up the courage to, you know, be honest about your feelings, be vulnerable about your feelings, you know, perhaps you're not quite sure if this person feels the same, you know, it's putting yourself out on a limb, you know, letting this person know your true emotions, your true feelings for them, which can be scary, but it's like, you know, you've got to do it. You've got to be confident, you know, because if you're not, then that can kind of sway a person's decision slightly. If you're not confident about telling them how you feel about them, then maybe they think, well, is this the right person that I want to start something with? If they can't tell me how they feel, what else can they not do? It doesn't inspire hope for them, does it? Or some people may be fine with it. They think, it's a vulnerable thing to tell someone how you feel. We've all been there, So it depends on the character of the person, I guess, really. And we have the advice from Spirit. 6 of Pentacles. So 6 of Pentacles talks about balance, even plate. So I think Spirit is saying, yes, you set forth your intentions, but don't overgive, don't overshare. Don't give everything, sacrifice all your time and emotion and love for this person, And it's not just because if this is a new person, even if you've been in an established relationship and, this is you declaring your love after a period of dating, it's not wise to give and drain yourself for another person. When you met this person, they weren't the focus of your attention. Yes, you did like them, but you didn't sacrifice your life for them. You didn't change, or at least you shouldn't change your whole structure of being to suit this person. I'm getting my head, you don't want to people please, because first of all, that's not genuinely you. You're not being authentic. You're trying to fit a mold of what someone would like, what you think they would like, so they pick you. But it's not genuinely being yourself. And time will come to show that you can't keep up that facade for long. And do you really want someone who isn't accepting of the real you, the authentic you? You don't want to have to keep up pretense. There will come a day when you've had enough and you think, you know what? I just want someone who wants me for me. I've been trying so hard to please this person and it's still not good enough. Because this person was never right for you. You were going about it the wrong way. And I say that with no judgment. We've got mirroring energy here with the to be fair card. This is the same energy as the 6 of Pentacles, Libra energy, remaining balanced, give and take. Not just give, or take. You've got to have an even playing field. You give and receive. You don't just bask in the attention of someone in a relationship. You both give to each other. You both have a common goal. You work together. You don't work against each other. And you've got manifestation on the bottom of the deck, and you also have higher power. So this is something perhaps that you have spent time working on. You've got the Queen of Cups here next to manifestation. You've worked on yourself. You've been doing the inner work. You're on your healing journey. And part of that, you have manifested this person. Your manifestations could have changed over time because you've been healing. What you've once thought was attractive, you no longer maybe think attractive anymore. You've changed what's important to you. You've changed your ideals. You've changed your deal breakers. What's your long-term goals? Maybe you didn't have any before. And now you think, you know what? Actually, I want someone that I can settle down with. Someone I can trust. Community. Someone I can build a great life with. A great friendship with. We can build a family together. We have similar friends. Would they fit in with my friends? You may say to yourself. Would they fit in within my family community? I want someone who's compatible to me. someone who can fit in with me. And that doesn't mean that they have to squeeze it. No, it's just that who they authentically are, their true self, works with me. I don't want them to have to put on a mask to please me. It's just that our goals align and we're matched. We got the Lovers card here. So this could be orchestrated by spirit. You've been manifesting this person to come into your life. You've developed a deeper connection with spirit, higher power, and spirit is rewarding you for your work. They've seen you on your healing journey with the Queen of Cups, nurturing yourself, pouring into yourself, focusing on your wants and needs, pouring love into yourself, making yourself the priority, Leo. I think a lot of the time Leo loves to give, loves to love others, but fails to neglect themselves sometimes. They make others the priority, put them up on a pedestal. Maybe this is what you've done in the past, but now you've shown restraint, strength, and you're incorporating more balance into your life, not giving so much away, especially to someone that you perhaps don't know very well. That's what you're going to do on this journey. You're going to get to know them, going to establish, is this the right person for me? They may be someone I'm attracted to, but what are their morals? What are their beliefs? Do they have integrity? How do they act in different scenarios, compared to maybe the club or to a sporting event? How are they around your friends and family? Christmas time, other holidays. What are they like? What are they like at their best and what are they like at their worst? That's not something that you're going to know without spending considerable amount of time with them, Leo. So, it's best to balance things out and be slow about it. Don't go gun-ho. There's no Knight of Wands here, but, don't go speeding in, rushing to the finish line without getting to know this person genuinely and deciding, what, actually, I think this is the right one for me, Spirit. And I think it could be because Spirit is giving you this person. They're presenting them to you. Perhaps, you've been dating here and there, but they've not matched you. We've got To Be Fair and the Six of Pentacles. Two of them they got the same energy, balance, Libra. So this is someone perhaps is matching, mirroring your energy. They have the same thoughts in mind to maintain a balanced relationship. Let me get some more details from the Oracle cards. So let's look at the Gardener. So the Gardener, number 16. Nurture the seeds of love within you and help them grow. This is what you've been doing with the Queen of Cups. The Gardener benefits throughout his life by learning how to nurture the feminine energies in his world. He builds up the garden beds, shapes the garden, puts up fences and trellises, and turns the soil. He plants the seeds that the feminine gave him initially and protects them while they grow. Sometimes he has to work hard so that when harvest time comes, he can enjoy the full bounty of his reward. He learns how to be in harmony with her seasons and thereby profits from her beauty and abundance, while she benefits from his strength and diligence. The gardener finds a certain kind of inner peace with all aspects of his garden because it keeps him connected to the great feminine cycles of nature and Mother Earth. In nature, you cannot rush or force things. You cannot have fruit from your tree without planting the seed first and tending it patiently. You have drawn this card today, so you may bring your attention to the work of your inner and outer gardener. It's time to consider what areas of your life need some weeding, planting, fertilizing, and other forms of constructive attention. When the gardener calls, it means that some planning is required, followed by action taken with a willingness to work towards your goals realistically so that you may achieve them. Call on your inner gardener to help you nurture and cultivate the seeds that are ready to take root and sprout in your life. And I think this is true underneath the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is you planting the seed, You're offering your love to someone. Or you're saying, you're interested in, developing a connection. Starting to date, Someone could be offering you love to court, old-fashioned term, but to, go on a first date. And as the description describes, the process of gardening is slow. It takes time. You nurture it day by day. Queen of Cups. It's not a fast process. You don't speed in. So this could be why you have the obstacle of strength, because you have to show restraint, Leo. You can't just bulldoze to the finish line. You've got to take it slow, steady, pace. You build on pace, but not just right from the get-go. Often the phrase that I've heard is, if something comes in fast, it leaves just as suddenly. But things that take a long time, a slow burn, can last a lifetime. Yep. So it's wise to take your time. You've got to decipher if this is the right person for you, especially if it's someone that you want to spend your life with. You need to get to know them, to know their likes and dislikes. Do they correlate with you? Do you get on? Does this person have a sense of humor? Is that something that you can deal with if they don't? These are questions you need to ask yourself. It talks about planning as well. So, things that you need to plan out. If, things don't quite go your way in the sense that they don't give you the answer that you want, do you continue or do you leave it there? These are things that you need to decide in your head. So let's look at the other two oracle cards. So we've got higher power as number 4. Higher power. Conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life, more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. So, it's talking about, building a relationship with spirit. This also can be, replicating what is going on in your life with love, that you have to take your time. You can't speed to the finish line with healing and spirituality. It doesn't work like that. Spirit gains your trust as you gain spirit's trust. You build together. Spirit has to know if you're serious about this path. Are you consistent? Have you been doing the healing work consistently? Have you made efforts to change? And are those efforts consistent? When Spirit sends you a lesson, how long does it take to learn the lesson? Or are you constantly in the same cycle, ignoring Spirit's guidance. These are all things that come into play, especially when you want to manifest something to come true. That manifestation won't come true if you don't listen to spirit or their guidance. They could be bringing in your manifestation and you don't know because you're not listening, you're not hearing spirit. You're walking right past your manifestation. There's nothing they can do about it unless you listen, unless you foster a deep connection with spirit. And how do you do that? Just like any relationship, building day by day, talking. Talk to spirit. Ask for guidance. Ask for help. Don't just assume that spirit can see what's going on. Yes, they can, but they also want you to reach out to them. Everyone wants to feel needed and seen, and spirit is no different. To read the relationship message, because I think this is relevant to this reading. It's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power, called God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit is your number one priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. So I think this could be this person, this is someone that spirit has divinely guided towards you, to help you grow, to teach you something, to transform you for your highest good. Elevate you to the next level, perhaps. So there's a lot of lessons that you're probably going to learn from this experience, learning to balance, learning to give and take, not overgive, not give little, learning to equalize things. There's going to be a lot of learning from this experience, Leo, but this will also give you a lot of growth and develop you for the better, I feel. So let's go through to be fair. To be fair, balance, justice, and need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing. Yet over time, they strike a balance. You move from being, from status to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go, to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause, there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. I'm also going to read the relationship message. Can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, wasn't clear. Weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. Exactly, Leo. This is all about give and take, allowing them to do some of the work and then you take over sometimes, moving between, as they said, the pendulum of being to doing, receiving, it's not always going to be your job to do everything. Sometimes it will be, sometimes it will be the other person. It's just establishing how to remain fair. And it's not always going to be 50-50. Sometimes it'll move from 30 to 70, 60, 40, while you establish a rhythm. but this is something that you're going to learn together. If both parties are willing, that's something else that you need to establish as well. Learning if you're all on the same page, if you're aligned. If you're not aligned, then that's perhaps the lesson itself, that this person isn't the right one for me, and moving on and moving forward. But you have to first establish what this person is about first. Offering love, attention is the first step. It may be one of the hardest steps to put yourself out there, but is not the last step. It's just simply the first. So yes, Leo. So this is your reading for the month of August. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked me going through the details of the oracle cards. I find that quite useful. And I thought, to add that in for you guys so that you have something more to refer to think about. And you can always come back to this reading and, go through the details again, replay it as many times as you want. But yes, I hope you found this reading useful, and thank you for taking the time to check it out.